Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, as we finished up the book of Song of Solomon in our 5-minute Bible study series, I promised I would give an update as to where we're headed next today. And so that's what I want to do. We have now finished everything from Genesis through the poetic books of the Bible. And now we have in front of us what many people consider the more daunting part of the Old Testament, which is, well, other than Leviticus, which is the prophets. The prophets, many of which God sent to Israel and to Judah to teach them his laws, to call them to repentance, and in some cases to condemn them for their disobedience. So Isaiah is next, and Isaiah is not going to be any small undertaking. It has, I think, 66 chapters, and they're not as short as the chapters in Song of Solomon, where they all had like 13 or 14 verses. And so this is going to take us some time to get through that book, but I think it's really going to be a good study. And I know that for many of you who have been studying with us for a long time, you are primed with the history and the background to be able to understand Isaiah. Don't worry. I too have forgotten some of the necessary history to place Isaiah on the timeline. So we'll go over all of that information in the introduction to the book before we get into the chapter by chapter study. But that is what's going to be up next, and I'm really looking forward to that. Now, I will tell you, I'd need a little bit of time before we start the Isaiah study. I'm thinking probably about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And the reason for that is, the primary reason is my wife and I are moving again. But now this move should be hopefully a little bit easier than some of the other ones we've made in the past years. We've been living in Europe for, 4 years, Africa and Europe for 4 years or so at this point. And we're moving this time to Antarctica. No, we're moving to the States. We're moving back to the States, which is our home country. And the primary reason for that is not a sad one or nothing bad has happened. It's actually a happy reason, and that is my wife and I are expecting our first baby in about 3 months from now. And we tried to put everything together to have the baby over here in Europe. It just didn't work out. That wasn't God's plan, evidently. And back in the States, everything has kind of fallen into place the way that we need it. And so we're going to be moving back to the States for a little period of time. Hopefully not forever. I think we still want to live elsewhere, for gospel reasons, evangelism reasons in the future, mission reasons, church planting reasons. But for the time being, I think the US of A is going to be the best place for us, maybe for the next year or so. So that's why I need a couple of weeks, because we're going to be making that trip and taking all of our stuff to our home state of Ohio in the next couple of weeks. And so that's what we're going to be up to. And there will be some content that comes out on the channel in the meantime, some side studies, some things I have on my mind, some topics that maybe are relevant in the culture, something like that. And so watch out for those. There's not going to be a famine on the channel or anything. But as far as our Isaiah study, we will probably need 2 to 3 weeks to get that one going. So I'm sorry about the delay, but I can't make videos when I'm in the airport or, in the middle of hauling all of my camera equipment in suitcases. So, and packing it up to go. So it will be a little bit of a delay, but I just want to thank everybody for their patience. Thank everybody for their kind words and the other studies that we've done and the encouragement that you send me lately. And those of you who are here, every single day watching my videos. I don't know why you would do that to yourself, but I appreciate the encouragement to the people that do. I think that's all that I really have. So just know Isaiah is coming up. So if you want to pre-study to get some study in on your own and maybe just plan to try to read the whole book, I think that would be a really good idea. And then we can jump into the individual studies. I think that'd be a great way to prep. So if you want to do that in the next 2 weeks, it'll take you a while because it is a long book, but that would be a great way to get yourself set and ready to go and primed, maybe in the best way. So, all right. That's it. That's all I got. It's all that I can remember, at least at the moment. So I hope you have a great day, and thanks for stopping by to check out the update.